Hello, I am Alisha Malik. I have came to the screen of Shiro Vision with some new pieces of news for you. Indian American cop said to become first person of color to hold post of Brookfield police chief. Indian American cop Michael Kuruvilla is said to become the next police chief of Brookfield, a suburb in the state of Illinois in the US. Kuruvilla, whose family hails from Kerala, will be first person of color to hold this post. Kuruvilla's candidature for the top job was approved by Brookfield village manager Timothy Weaver on the recommendation of acting police chief Edward Petrak himself. Kuruvilla will take over the police chief post from Petrak on July 12. He has all the skill and knowledge to be chief, Petrak told local publications. Riverside Brookfield landmark. 15 years is plenty of experience to run our department. He is being successful at every level. He is ready for it. Currently, our deputy chief, Kuruvilla 37, was the first Indian American to be hired by Brookfield Police in 2006. Soon after completing his master's degree in social work from the University of Illinois at Chicago in 2006, Kuruvilla worked as a civilian crisis worker with the Brookfield Police Department before becoming a cop. Coming into this, especially coming from an immigrant family, police work was not something on the radar as an option growing up. I didn't know anyone in law enforcement, Kuruvilla told Riverside Brookfield Landmark. In September 2020, Kuruvilla was presented with the 40 Under 40 award by the International Association of Chiefs of Police, the world's largest and most influential professional association for police leaders. Army spots another drone near military station in Jammu for third day in row. A day after an attempt to target a military installation was foiled by soldiers, a drone was spotted at 3 different locations including the Sanjwan military camp in Jammu. Sources told India Today that security officials spotted a drone at Punjwani, Sunjwan and Kuluchak areas of Jammu around 2:30 am. The drone, however, could not be traced after some time, they added. So far, officials say that a single drone was spotted in Jammu area in the early hours of Tuesday. Security agencies are, however, investigating if 3 different drones were seen, since the areas are in close proximity to each other. Punjwani, which is in Jammu city and near the Satwari Air Force Station, is around 6.5 km from Sunjwan and 4.5 km from Kaluchak. On Monday, the Indian Army had sent troops fire at 2 drones which were found spotted over Kaluchak military camp. One unmanned aerial vehicle was seen flying inside the army base at 11:45 pm and another at 2:40 am. Alert Army Jawans fired at the drones to neutralize them. 2 bombs were dropped at the IAF station in Jammu airport in the early hours of Sunday, the first time Pakistan-based terrorists employed drones to strike vital installations. COVID has increased requirement of children by terror groups, says Foreign Secretary Sringla at UNSC. Indian Foreign Secretary Harsh Sringla joined the UNSC Open Debate on Children and Armed Conflict virtually on Monday, where he drew the world body's attention to the negative impact that the COVID-19 pandemic has had on the situation of children in armed conflict. The COVID-19 pandemic has further negatively impacted children in situations of armed conflict, including by hampering their access to education, health and social service. It has made them susceptible to grave violation, particularly through recruitment and abduction. Foreign Secretary Harsh Sringla said. calling on member states to focus on ensuring protection to children. The Foreign Secretary said it is therefore important that states keep child protection concerns at the core of their pandemic response measures and recovery plans. The virtual debate was organized by Estonia. The annual open debate marked the 25th anniversary of the creation of the Children and Armed Conflict Agenda. The international community and all member states participating in the debate spoke in one voice on effective implementation of the UN mandate of protection of children and truly transformative action. India also raised concern regarding the dangerous trend in global terrorism that shows an increase in the number of children that are being required involved in terrorism-related activities. He added, "We believe that there is a need for a more coordinated approach in implementing the child protection and counter-terrorism agendas. States need to demonstrate greater political will to hold the perpetrators of terrorism and their sponsors to account and to fulfill the Council child protection obligations." India called for ending immunity for all actors responsible for inciting and perpetrating grave violations against children. There must be greater accountability and sincere efforts to bring the perpetrators to justice by governments from whose territory such entities operate, he said. Top Lashkar commander killed in encounter in Kashmir's Perimpora day after arrest. A top Lashkar-e-Taiba commander and a Pakistani terrorist were gunned down by security force during an encounter in Perimpora area of Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar district, police said. Several incriminating materials including 2 AK-47 rifles and ammunition were recovered from the site. Nadeem Abrar was arrested on Monday. The late commander, Nadeem Abrar, was involved in several killings of security forces and civilians at Malhura site, said IGP Kashmir Vijay Kumar, while adding that the Pakistani terrorist who was killed in the encounter was Abrar associate. According to Jammu and Kashmir police, there was a specific input about terrorists carrying out an attack on a highway. Keeping in view the seriousness of the input, a few joint nakas of Jammu and Kashmir Police and Central Reserve Police Force were placed along the highway. In Perimpora Naka, a vehicle was stopped and their identity was asked. The person sitting in the back seat tried to open his bag and took out a grenade. Security forces quickly sounded into action and grabbed the person sitting in the back seat. Police added, both the driver and the person were taken to a police station. Later, it was identified that the person who took off his mask was late Commander Nadeem Abrar. As the party was entering the house to recover the weapon, his Pakistani terrorist associate, about whom Abrar didn't disclose anything and who was hiding inside the house, fired on the party. An assistant commandant, sub-inspector and a constable were among the 3 CRPF personnel who were injured during the encounter. The assistant commandant has been shifted to an army hospital as he suffered critical injuries.
জিরো ভিশন, সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। জিরো ভিশন। জিরো ভিশন আজ কলকাতা তথা গ্রাম বাংলার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ মানুষের পাশে এসে দাঁড়িয়েছে। জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। আপনারাও পারেন জিরো ভিশনের মতন সবার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াতে। আসুন না সাহায্যের হাত বাড়িয়ে দিই। আপনারা যদি সাহায্য করতে চান তলার এই নাম্বারগুলোর সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। প্রত্যেকটাই আমাদের জিরো ভিশন সংস্থার নাম্বার। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
That's it for today for me and my team. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay at home. If you like our channel, please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.